Okay, so I've been asked to look at the housing capacity of a petrol station site in Hounslow. This is the address. Let's quickly find it here. 344 Staines Road. This looks good. I'm going to put it on Google Maps just so we can quickly see if we can. Oh, there it is. That was pretty straightforward. That looks like a petrol station. Put it back to Ordnance Survey. Let's have a look at what the kind of ownership boundaries are. So there you go. So this is a site, pretty straightforward. Let me just move this out of the way. So what any constraints there are around the sites we might need to check: conservation areas, listed buildings, flood zones. It looks like it's a pretty easy site. Okay, there's a conservation area and some listed buildings up there to the northwest, but nothing I think that will impact the site too much. So let's get back into it here. Building heights, I wonder what kind of this building heights around that area seem to be. Okay, between kind of some 3 to 4 to 6, something a little bit higher here on the right of up to 6 stories. Okay, so that's useful. So I think we can probably get something. Maybe we'll test the 4-story building first, and then maybe depending on what the figures are, we can push it up to 6 if we're feeling a bit risky. So we're looking at kind of a block of flats here. Try nice, efficient, double-loaded corridor types. Say something around, let's see if we can push this to say 7 units on each floor. And as I said, let's try firstly a 4-story building, a mix, something kind of pretty equal, a little bit, some studios, kind of a few 3 beds, not too many. I'm going to keep the pre-populated sales values here. And let's put a build cost, 3,000 square meters. That makes sense in Hounslow probably. So drop this building in here and let's see what we can get. So, I mean, we could put the building, I'm going to put the building kind of more north-south. So then we don't have any single aspect units, any north-facing single aspect units. And we can see here, okay, we can get 28 homes. A GDV based on those sales values of just nearly 11 million. A build cost of £5 million. Okay, so build cost kind of 50% of the GDV here. Population 47 people, child yield of 8 people. So we'll probably need to provide some play space for children. But we can see here there's about 650 square meters left on the site that we can provide that. We've got kind of well over half of the units are dual aspect, and as I said before, because we're putting the block kind of mostly north-south, there isn't really any north-facing single aspect units. Hounslow need kind of a maximum of 22 parking spaces. We can probably kind of push that down a little bit. And as I said, there's 650 square meters left on the site to put this, and a sale of £222,000. Okay, well, I wonder what would happen if we were to push this, say, to 6 stories, right? It's a little bit riskier, but we start getting kind of, 42 homes. Okay, that's kind of looks a bit better. A GDV of 16 million, just over 16 million. Again, kind of a bit more, the number of children are a bit higher, kind of 12 children, but again, with 650 square meters left over on site, I'm sure we can accommodate play space. So, yeah, that looks pretty good. Looks like quite a viable site. We just have to see if we can push up to 6 stories rather than 4, but both ways, it looks pretty good.